It's like, oh, that's a pretty cool system since you're fucking tearing money out of our assholes for the other shit. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's me, Rossini, Sheriff, SK Vision, Monolith. Glad to have you back. Hope you're doing alright, and thank you for coming back. And it's your first time here, and if it's your first time here, welcome, 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 welcome. Couple of things. It's a convo day. Firstly, I think growing up has made me realize like the responsibilities of adulthood are subtle and can be very crushing. Uh, so I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant because today I realized I am really not that good with money. I'm not used to having money, and first of all, I don't have a lot of money right now. Um, it's not something I worry about particularly because I know I can make money. I have proven to myself already that I can make money. And I don't even have like a fixed job, right? Apart from my videography and photography, but like I don't have like a 9 to 5. But the responsibilities of adulthood, and in this instance money, it's so subtle. It's like this weird thing where you won't know that you don't know something, right? And that might seem obvious, but as when you're under the protection of your parents or the care of like of whoever's responsible for you, right? A lot of shit is just taken for granted, and I've realized that a lot of things I've taken a lot of things for granted. It's like I have a bill to pay, right? I have a lot of bills to pay, and first of all, those just eat into your whatever you earn, right? But I'm so unused to the idea of saving, of keeping money. Because for me, it's just like, oh, I have money. Let me buy some food. Because that's what I would do when I used to have money. I would buy some food. I would buy some Zins or buy some cigarettes or whatever else. And that's a habit that's formed for a while. That's a habit that's been forming for a while, right? Money, the long term thinking of what I should do with that money, it just wasn't there. And nowadays I run into situations where it's like I know I wouldn't be in this situation if I had just like survived like I used to when I didn't make money. Because when you don't have money, bro, dog, I can survive without having money for weeks on end, dog. But the moment I get like a couple $100, I'm just like, it just becomes harder. It's like I become allergic to food at home, and because it's so convenient just to go to a restaurant, a kebab place, a burger joint, I just go because it's like, I'm hungry. Let's get some food, right? Of course, the delusional approach I'm going with is like, I don't spend extravagantly. I don't know if that's because I don't have enough money yet or just because that's how I am, but I don't spend extravagantly, but I spend often. And those things add up. Those things add up over time. In 1 week of eating out, of just grabbing things here, that dog, it packs up. And that's just like one example of the little responsibilities of life. Like, because no one is going to tell you, stop spending money. I mean, your parents will be like, save money, right? But very few people will be like, yo, you shouldn't do that. Because also, it's you. Like, most of the time, only you know when you spend money, right? Because you buy shit for yourself, you go to the restaurant, you You, I don't know, you go watch a movie. I watch movies by myself because I think it's cool. Um, and it just packs up. And like I said, that's one of those things. Like, if you don't know what's happening, you won't know what's happening, right? You just think, bro, I'm just getting some food to eat. Like, people are not gonna come to you and tell you like, you'll stop. In fact, they might not be bad friends, but your friends will probably be like, fuck yeah, this dude's paying for our shit. Yeah, fuck yeah. Especially if they're not like, they don't have like the independence, or like they don't have jobs, or whatever it is. They're not gonna tell you, yo, don't spend money on us. I mean, there's gonna be the cultural thing of, oh man, don't, yeah, bro, keep it. But like, it's like it's a play, right? It's a play. It's a dance and song that we all do all the time, right? But no one's actually like, yo, nah, don't spend money on me. At least like, I don't feel like it's like that in their heart. They're just reluctant to take it, but they will take it. And I have a problem with insisting, and my ego seems to believe that the moment I have any kind of money that I'm like chilling. But dog, a lesson that I've slowly learned is that up to a certain point, the journey of earning more and more money is the realization of how much or how little money is actually worth. Like, you can get shit with it, but let's say like 10K. 10K is not a lot of money. No, it is a lot of money for a lot of people, but here where I am, right, 10K would get you a solid, stable life. Fuck yeah. And if that's what you want, that's what you want, right? But you you will still worry about money. I mean, if you're a worrying kind of person, it's, I don't know how to put it into words, but you just kind of get it. Like, yo, this isn't a lot of money. I don't know at what point where it becomes like you stop worrying about it, maybe 20, 30K. But when you start from nothing, every milestone or every K is a realization that, yo, this really isn't crazy amount. Especially if you want to live extravagantly. Also, disclaimer, I think generally you shouldn't be doing things for money. If it comes to you, then fuck yeah. It shouldn't be your primary motivation. I think when you do something out of passion, you earn a lot more money that way, generally speaking. Um, but still, you need to eat, right? You need to get sustenance, you need to have a roof over your head, you need to pay your bills, and if you're living in society, in a society of any kind, you're not just butt fucking nowhere in the savannas of Africa or the jungles of fucking Brazil. If you're in modern society, you need some dough, dog. You need some of that. But once again, like I said, that's just one example of responsibilities. Cleaning your room. I like to clean my room. But every day, that's crazy. And you miss one day of cleaning your room, and dog, it's like a pigsty in here. Now, my room really isn't that messy. I have seen other people's rooms. It's a fucking nightmares. Like, my room, I'm generally not a messy person. But I'm okay with living in a mess. And if I ever hit those low-key states of apathy, or just like drowning myself in online novels or whatever, or even just work, and I come back and I'm tired, dog, that shit can turn into a real fucking mess real fucking quick. Really fucking quick. That's just another example of those little responsibilities. Cooking. Cooking, dog, takes time. If you don't cook for yourself, you have to get food somewhere else, which is money, and yeah, and then it goes down the fucking drain. The statement, when I have money in my bank account, I become allergic to home food. I've never felt it so much in my soul, dog. I have never felt it so much in my soul. Because I'm a good cook, but I'm not a great cook. And sometimes I'm a horrible cook. And I don't want to gamble, but I don't want to be boring as well, right? Friends. Your social life is your responsibility. Always has been. But when you're working, trying to advance your goals, trying to make something of yourself, dog, it becomes harder. Not impossible, but a fuck ton harder to make friends. So much harder. I mean, especially if you're a more introverted person, or for some reason you might find the initial interactions with people a bit awkward. I don't know, because there's some people I really click with, I gel with fast, like friendship, da da da, and other people I'm like, oh, I mean that's for most people, whatever. But I hope it left off somewhere around friends. I hope it left off somewhere around friends, because it cut out, because my camera does this weird thing where you can't record for more than 10 minutes or 11 minutes. But friends, right? Sacrifices and friends. You have to pick your sacrifices, because you cannot pick everything. You want to have a lot of friends, most likely, dog, you're not going to be making a lot of money, right? Most likely, you have to keep up with them. You have to talk to them. You have to give emotional validation to them. You have to hang out on a semi-consistent basis. At the very least, have some interaction with them. And if you're not doing a lot of diverse activities, honest truth is you probably won't find that many diverse friends. Not diverse in skin tone, but diverse in like personality, character, all of that. It becomes so much harder. Do you want to make a lot of money? Dog, you might not really have enough time to really socially interact that much. You might have to tighten up your friend group a little bit. But to tighten up your friend group, you still gotta vet motherfuckers. Especially if you have new friends, you still have to vet them. Like, is this a good person who I want to be interacting with on a regular basis? Hmm? And say you say fuck that, I don't want to live in society anymore. Dog, some countries it's become so fucking hard. Here in Switzerland, you can't live in Switzerland without paying insurance. Assurance maladie. So you need to be able to earn money somehow. Like somehow, some way, you need that dough. L'argent c'est tout, frère. Vraiment. I don't know why I had to flex on you a little bit. I speak French, dog. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, dog. Sacrifices, right? And that's just another thing. And then there's your bills, the taxes. Fun fact. I didn't know this. In Switzerland, if you earn under 2,500 a month, your taxes amount to 25 francs. Not percentage, 25 francs. I mean, it makes sense why when you know the rest of the bills that you have to pay here, it's like, oh, that's a pretty cool system since you're fucking tearing money out of our assholes for the other shit. For the assurance maladie and all that shit. But that's cool. But your bills, your taxes, your medical, your shot, nah. Independence is a slow realization of all your responsibilities. And that can feel so overwhelming. And you cannot let that drown you. Because that'll be your problem. If you get scared of that and you just stop, that's gonna be a motherfucking problem, dog. Like you cannot. I do not advise that you just ignore this shit, because it will. When you're in society, the problems just don't go away, bro. They just add more late fees. I would have had a lot more money by now, saved up at the very least, or probably done more shit. If I paid my bills on fucking time, I'm spitting again. Yeah, we're ripping this shit. Oh damn, we're slipping this shit. Nah, we ain't slipping nothing. Sorry, I'm not trying to freestyle on you niggas, but I got a gun with a trigger. Yeah, just don't do it. Trust me, don't do it. Like, just pay them shits. Figure out a way, a method, somehow. Like, just figure out a way. And especially if you're an independent, the money, you gotta figure out how you're making that money, bro. Every day, every day counts. Every day counts. Like, you become an adult and you can really just do anything. You always could do anything, but you really just, dog. You want to become a fucking terrorist? I shouldn't say that. You wanna... This is not a recruitment video. I'm gonna bleep that the fuck out, because holy shit. You wanna go do some wild shit? The fact that I couldn't think of something else to say about that is crazy. Go do it. You can do it. Just be ready for consequences. Adulthood is about actions and consequences. Life is about actions and consequences, but the consequences are much more direct. You have much less of a buffer when you are responsible for yourself. And I think people understand that. People know that. People know that, but it's one thing to know something and another thing to experience that and understand it. And you're just like, oh, I get it. You probably still don't. Like, the systems are so complex and you're just putting your little inputs where they're asking you to put your inputs, but you don't know the entire sheer complexity of it all. I'm not gonna go down this road because I can already feel my brain acting up, so I'm not gonna go down this road. I want to say some crazy shit, but my psyche is a bit of a... If you get it, you get it. So I'm not gonna keep going with the complexity of intricacies of society and the inputs and the machine reality. How did machine reality come in here? This is about adulthood. So yeah, embrace adulthood because you have a lot of freedom, and if you're a person who's willing to take action to get the life you want, to get the whatever it is you want, if you want to take action and you're willing to do that, if you have that delusion about you, that strength of character, then dog, this is probably the best thing that will ever happen to you. It will be hard, it will be tough, it will be fucking rough and all that shit, but you keep on keeping and you just keep on chugging over it, like you will be fine. Like, don't even trip about it. Like, you dead ass gonna be okay. But if you're not ready for that shit, like, there's so much that can go wrong so quickly and so quietly, and you may just be smothered in the tide of responsibilities and consequences of actions you didn't even know you took. Check your fucking email, check your fucking mail, make sure your bills are paid, and you best goddamn go out. You ain't gotta go to no clubs, no bars, no nothing, but you better go out, you better get some fresh air, you better go take a walk, get some, I don't know, meditate, yoga, go out, Muay Thai, fight, whatever it is, but you better keep your mental health in check. Not to say nobody gives a shit. I don't even know you, so I don't know what I'm supposed to give a shit about. I mean, I care for you metaphysically, spiritually, intellectually. That shit, like me and you, we locked in. But nobody really gives a shit. Not in the, not in the red pill, like, nobody gives a shit about you. Which is sometimes true. But you have to be your own parent. You really do. You You have to be there for yourself in a way that you might not have been before. And that can be fucking daunting. It's but it's inevitable. Especially if you wanna self-actualize. You wanna, I don't know, you know, you need to be able to take care of yourself. Adulthood is responsibilities and consequences, but you have ultimately all the freedom you could ever want for, so long as you're willing to grab it, and so long as you can bear the consequences. I'll see you around.